What's going on, world? It's John Juan of johnjuan.com, John Juan of filefile.com, and today is January the 30th, 2014, and I was flipping through the channels and I just got tired of looking at all the traffic jams and all that bullshit that's been on CNN and any local news station on TV over the last couple of days. Um, I was awakened yesterday by a text and a phone call from people asking me if I was okay. Um, Yesterday, people got up in the morning and I guess turned on the news, all the news channels, and the only thing they saw was Atlanta being bombarded with snow and all that bullshit. And me being from up north, me being from Michigan, and growing up in snow, and even when I went to college up in Big Rapids, Michigan, um, I've trekked through knee-level snow in order to get to class. That's what I call just unbearable stuff. What we had in Atlanta over the last couple of days. Actually, it just snowed for half of one day. I think it was like 2 inches, and that was bullshit. That was nothing, you know. But the problem with the snow when it comes down and sticks in the snow in the south is there aren't any salt trucks. I'm sure people said people saw. They salted and they sanded and threw gravel on the ground, all that shit. But I didn't see any salt trucks. I didn't see anything. Now, granted, I'm not in this, in the middle of the city. I'm in the outskirts of Atlanta, and I'm also not an expressway driver. I rarely get on the freeway because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm not from here. I know a couple spots, and I tell this to people all the time. Even though I'm here, wherever I go. Even when I was in Florida, I rarely got on the freeway. I'd get on I-95 and I'd go straight to Fort Lauderdale and straight back to, Miami Beach where I was living. When I was in California, I never got on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? I was just always, in the little area I'm in. And that's how it is here. So I really didn't witness any of the traffic jams and all that bullshit that you saw on TV. What I did see, however, is the little freeway section by where I'm at. I rode on that little area, and I took a couple snapshots from my blog, and there was nothing there. You know what I'm saying? All I saw was ice and no cars riding by. So I think it was blown out of proportion. And what I hate to see is the local and state governments getting blamed for all the problems that the weather caused. You got to realize what happened over the last couple of days only happens here, from what I'm told, maybe once every 3-4 years, and it's just something that you really can't plan for. However, I do put a lot of the blame on the citizens of the area. You shouldn't have. Everybody shouldn't have flooded the freeways like they did. You know what I'm saying? If the traffic is bad like it was, don't get on. Don't get on the freeway and cause other problems. And I will say this though: the school should have been closed. The kids should have been, at home, and it just should have been a snow day or whatever. There was no excuse for kids to be sleeping at school and sleeping on buses and all that shit. But you have a lot of people that say somebody has to be blamed, and that's how it always is. Everybody wants blood. They want to point the finger at somebody. But I say, just chalk it up as experience, and don't let it happen again next time. Stay off the freeways, and if you have the forecasts that are coming in, which were coming through, saying that there was snow, and I even saw that. And now, keep in mind, on Monday, I was sending tweets. It was 57 degrees, And I'm looking at the news forecast, and they're saying that there was going to be 2 inches of snow, and the temperature was going to drop down to 10 degrees, you know, the next day. And I'm like, nah, that's not going to happen. Now, I know if I'm thinking that, I'm sure that the governments were looking at that as well. They're saying, no, that can't happen. So it happened. But, don't start pointing the finger. Don't start looking to take off people's heads and all that shit. It's just something that doesn't usually occur in the South. And, today is supposed to be 40 degrees outside. This weekend they say it's going to be 60 degrees. Next week it's going to be mid 60s. So, like I say, it's an unusual occurrence that happened, and, deal with it. Now, another thing that I can't understand is, here it is 3 days after the snow. There's no snow on the ground. There's still a little bit of ice out there. But I got up this morning and some shit is still closed. I mean, I think now this is taking it too far. There's no reason the shit should still be shut down today, January the 30th, when the snow happened on the 28th. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that's what I was thinking this morning. Go ahead and check out my websites. The porn site, filefile.com or filefile.xxx, and check out my blog at johnwan.com. And I'm going to try to keep these videos rolling. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I got some good momentum going, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.